run flat, never pop your orbit. I keep energy in storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit, look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift. Big fish in a small pond, Godzilla with a boot on. I step into your lawn, turn skyscrapers into croutons. Hit the button going high speed, need a megaphone to announce me. I move through the pygmies in the top pick, got a pig fleece. Sit back, better breathe deep. Look around and they looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. I see they ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the
Lena is the daughter of Justin and Kim Garrett. Lena is a member of the cross country, track teams, and FFA. Outside of high school, Lena enjoys hanging out with friends and family, skiing, hiking, fishing, and eating. After graduation, Lena plans to attend college. She is riding in a 2008 Corvette convertible driven by Jason Huber. Lena tonight will be escorted by Cooper Brockway. Cooper is the son of Dean and Stephanie Brockway. Cooper is a member of the cross-country and track teams, and after graduation, Cooper plans to continue working at Ashland Comfort Control. Lena Garrett and Cooper Brockway. Our next court member is Elise Belcher. Elise is the daughter of Rick and Cheryl Belcher. Elise is the National Honor Society Vice President, a soccer team captain, the extra point kicker for the football team, and is a 4-year letterman in golf. Outside of school, Elise is involved with church and Bible studies and enjoys spending time with friends and family. After graduation, Elise plans to go to Kent State to major in speech language pathology. She is riding in a 2016 Bumblebee Transformer Edition Chevy Camaro, driven by her father, Rick Belcher. Elise is being escorted by Tyson Ringler. Tyson is the son of Gabe Ringler and Jessica Barker. Tyson is a member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. Outside of school, Tyson enjoys hanging out with friends and hunting, and after graduation, Tyson plans to become a doctor. Elise Belcher and Tyson Ringler. Our next court member is Georgia McFarland. Georgia is the daughter of Trent and Amy McFarland. Georgia is a member of the cross-country, track, and basketball teams, National Honor Society, and Student Council. Outside of school, Georgia enjoys going to church and youth group. She also works at Annie's Run Equestrian Farm and is an intern at the OH Report. After graduation, Georgia plans to attend college and major in sports and data analytics. She is riding a 2016 Corvette Stingray driven by John Keel. Georgia is being escorted tonight by Jimmy Garbage. Jimmy is the son of Camille Freisinger and Mike Garbage. Jimmy is a member of the FFA, National Honor Society, and the track team. Outside of school, Jimmy enjoys hunting, fishing, riding four-wheelers, and hanging out with friends. After graduation, Jimmy plans to become a residential HVAC installer and service technician. Georgia McFarland and Jimmy Garbage. Our next dependent is Mia Hummerkauser. Mia is the daughter of Ben and Teresa Hummerkauser. Mia is the president of the National Honor Society, a member of the cross-country and basketball teams. She is in student council and is a trumpet section leader in the marching band. Outside of school, Mia enjoys working at Bueller's with Lily, hanging out with friends and family, fishing, playing pickleball with friends. After graduation, Mia plans to attend The Ohio State University and major in material science and engineering to one day develop improvements in vehicle energy storage. She is riding in a 1959 Corvette driven by Fred Baca. Mia is being escorted tonight by Justice Thompson. Justice is the son of Norm and Sherry Thompson and Nicole Fugate. Justice is a member of the varsity basketball team and is a 4-year FFA member. Outside of school, Justice enjoys weightlifting and playing video games. After graduation, Justice plans to attend college to play basketball and get a degree in criminal justice. Mia Hummerkauser and Justice Thompson. And our final attendees tonight, Lily Klein. Lily is the daughter of Johnny and Emily Klein. Lily is a member of the soccer and basketball teams, as well as a National Honor Society and Student Council member. Outside of school, Lily enjoys hanging out with friends, going to youth group, working at Bueller's with Mia, and sleeping. After graduation, Lily plans to attend college to become a speech language pathologist. She is riding in a 2019 Corvette C7, driven by Mike Bolts. Lily tonight is being escorted by Ty Callahan. Ty is the son of Amy and Mike Callahan. Ty is a member of the soccer team and National Honor Society. Outside of school, Ty enjoys playing travel soccer. After graduation, Ty plans to become a pharmacist. Cougar faithful, please give a round of applause to the 2024 Homecoming Court. In front of you are some of the most deserving and respected students here at Crestview High School. These students voted on this court, and the students voted them on this court, and it is now time for the big King and Queen reveal. Homecoming Court, please turn and face the visitor stands. Each homecoming court pair will receive a bouquet of flowers. One bouquet is purple. The pair that receives the purple flowers are this year's homecoming King and Queen. All right. Homecoming court, please turn around in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to our homecoming King and Queen, Elise Belcher and Tyson Ringler.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's football game between the visiting South Central Trojans and your own Crestview Cougars.
I give it all that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never front. I give it all that I have, I let it be, cause nobody's better than me. What do you see? Give it all. Yeah, all that I got, I give it everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like better rains. Whole lot of globe trotting, man, they don't know nada. Bro, gotta show something to me and go harder. So proper, nah, not that, we sure gotta give it all raw now, like Don Goddess. All that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never flop. I give it all, they won't be rocked, I never blow. I give it all, whoa. What you say, my man? Give it all, whoa. Hey, give it all, whoa. Yeah, stand tall, give it all that I have, I let it be, cause nobody's better than me. What do you see? Give it all. What do you think when people look at me? 100 degrees tougher than Booker T. Couldn't agree more, but could it be? I think higher than them all. Truthfully, my pen fire and then some. A body addendum. Take this whole thing for ransom. Give it all I got for attention. Not a mention of life well lived, for instance. Give it all.
Battle the kid is white flags. Not on my level where I stand. Got it, I'm shooting a hot hand. Out of the gym, I was locked out. I failed, the kid was a dropout. I changed the game and it's up now. The city, they need me, it's clear now. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the Sandman, I can tap dance through the energy blast. Run flat, never pop your orbit. I keep energy and storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit. Look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift. Big fish in a small pond, Godzilla with a boot on. I step into your lawn, turn skyscrapers into croutons. Hit the button going high speed, need a megaphone to announce me. I move through the pygmies in the top pick, got a pig fleece. Sit back, better breathe deep. Look around and they looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. I see they ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the
High School, where tonight it's a Firelands Conference clash between the South Central Trojans and the Crestview Cougars, as both teams look to get to 2-1 in conference play. It's homecoming, Trojans, Cougars, next.
In honor of our great
Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go.
equipment pregame show from a wet and windy Crestview High School. The effects of Hurricane Helene have made their way into Ohio, and this is going to be interesting tonight. They couldn't even get the banner held up correctly because of the wind. It is crazy. We've got gusts up to 33 miles per hour here tonight. It's raining at the moment. It's raining sideways. This is everything you want, though, in a football game. The elements, it's what you dream about playing in. It's what you always set the settings to when you're playing Madden or college football. You always want to play in the elements, so this should be a really fun game for both these teams tonight. And two teams trying to get to 2-1 in the Firelands Conference, both coming in tough non-conference schedules, and 1-1 in the Firelands so far here. But let's take a look first at the South Central Trojans and how they got to where they are so far in this season. 1-4 on the year, 1-1 in the conference under head coach Derek Fisher. Coming off a tough loss to Monroeville, who's still undefeated, 41-0 last week. Couldn't really get anything going offensively, just 52 yards passing and 19 rushing. But you see that big win they had over New London, 33-12. That'll certainly help in terms of playoff positioning and points coming down the stretch. And if the Trojans are going to get it done, the one player that they're going to look to get it done for them, Mr. Do-It-All, senior quarterback, defensive back, Aaron Haller, on the year. See his numbers, 27 of 61, 274 passing yards. He can run the ball as well, too. 7 touchdowns, 5 on the ground, 2 through the air. Oh, by the way, he leads the team in tackles with 31. So Mr. Haller has been doing it all for the Trojans as they are set to kick off here. The Cougars will receive. We'll take a look at our Crestview team spotlight. Also coming in at 1-4 under coach Steve Haverdill. And they are scoring just over 20 points a game. They had the tough non-conference game, obviously, with Kirtland. Monroeville is undefeated still. They had a loss to Monroeville as well, but this is a team, we've seen this with a couple other teams in the Firelands Conference, like St. Paul. Tough non-conference schedule might be benefiting them as they get into conference play. And one guy that the Cougars are going to look to get it done for them as we get set for kickoff here. We'll wait till they're on offense and we'll show you. As homecoming night here, and we are underway. Short line drive kick, and it's picked up at the 20. Trying to get to the outside. He's at the 35, cuts back 40, and still going down around the 47-yard line. A nice return there by Dylan Burge. Gives the Cougars good field position. Our Shakely Mechanical Incorporated replay there. Making all sorts of shaky moves, gets through. And we are aware that the clock looks a little funny. We've got it under a bag, so I'll keep you up to date as best I can with the time. 11:50 to go first quarter, but we had to cover up the camera because it's expensive equipment, and it's raining, and it's windy. And we'd like to keep doing these for you, so our cameraman Keaton is out in the elements. Good crowd on hand despite the weather. And handoff here. Blocker out front, gets all the way down inside the 40. A nice run on first down by Ayden Reymer, coming off a nice game last week where he had 2 touchdowns.
Tacklers on the play were number 2, Aaron Haller, and number 13, Clinton Farnsworth.
So important here for Crestview. Want to get off to a quick start. We saw them have their way last week, putting up 67 points. And lowering the shoulder. Getting, depending on the spot, looks like he might have another first down. So you see Reymer again. Oof, lowers the shoulder. Lowers it again, but he's got enough for another first down. Two plays, 2 first downs. 11:16 to go here on this opening drive. There goes Reymer again, spins. Short gain on the play.
Ayden, Reymer,
Andy
the
Jardy
ball
flying
player.
solo with you here tonight. Thanks for tuning in here live and free on the OH Report. Hope you're nice and cozy, warm, dry. That's at least the one nice thing, is it is still warm out. If this were in a couple weeks, this might not be as nice of a situation. Nice isn't the right word. It's not great out, but at least we're not cold. Handoff. And some heavy hitting from Gavin Barker. It's close to the first down. Trying to think, I believe there's a penalty flag on the play. There's a flag on the far side. And we've got a sideline warning. And it is enough. Barker's run was enough for a first down. Already 3 for the Cougars. So they're having their way on this drive. To the outside. Still trucking along. Tyson Ringler, or as we might call him, Kingler tonight, the homecoming king, our player spotlight. Named the homecoming king earlier tonight. Having himself a nice year, 11 catches, 2 touchdowns. Third team All-Ohio last season. As it's now 1st and goal from the 5. And to the outside. It's going to be just a bit short. Was the ball out? I think they're going to say down. It was 2nd down. Trojans thought they had it initially. Take a look at the replay. Reymer tries to get to the outside. We'll see if we see the ball come out here. No, he was definitely down. That was an awkward tackle. Gets him to the 1. The big fella, Barker, knocks it in for 6. And the Cougars march right down the field and take the early lead here, 6-0. Simple drive there, nothing to it, just ran it right down the throats of the Trojans. And the Cougars offense picking up right where it left off last week with a 67-point performance. As with 9:28 in the first quarter, it's Barker from 1 yard out. And extra point is up and good, so it is 7-0 Cougars. We'll see if the Trojans can answer on the other side of the break.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back in where it is a 7-0 Cougars lead. See the umbrellas out. The radar is not great for the next hour, 2 hours. I'm sure our cameraman outside in the elements is not happy to hear that. But sometimes maybe this weather could be the great equalizer for South Central as we take a look at their keys to victory. Control the tempo. If they can hold the ball a little bit longer, pick up some first downs, keep drives alive. Keep that Crestview offense off the field. We saw them go right down the field on that opening drive and punch it in. Limit the big plays. They let out a couple big runs. The kickoff return was a good one for the Cougars. We'll see if the Trojans can answer here on their opening drive. As this kick Received at the 10. And nice tackle. Looked like it was going to be a nice return, but instead, Dylan Burge gets in.
The return man for the Trojans. And he's tackled by number 18.
Or 18, excuse me. Logan
Fridges.
Logan Fridges was in on that. So now we'll see where this Trojans offense goes here. Highlighted Aaron Haller at the start of the game. Dual threat quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it. So they'll start at their 21-yard line. And they are going into the wind. We'll see how that factors into the play calling. Haller keeps it, and he's got nowhere to go. Guess who again?
Flag on the play.
Logan Fridges gets in there, but there is a penalty on the play.
Haller was the ball carrier.
Another sideline warning.
On the play, number 18. Boy, he's been all over the place. Logan Fridges.
That's interesting. So we've had 2 sideline warnings. And we've got whistles again. I think this is a reset the play clock. $9:15 to go, first quarter. Again, our clock cam is a little difficult to read. It's covered. So it's a loss of 2, 2nd and 12, and this pass is complete. Make it a 3rd and a little bit more manageable.
Logan Haller's pass complete to number 5, Cole Frankart.
Cole Frankart on the reception.
On the stop for the Cougars.
Just nowhere to go after the catch. Be a gain of 4, 3rd and 8. Haller drops back. He's going to look downfield. He's under pressure now, rolling out to his right, gets the throw off, and is it intercepted or incomplete? Incomplete is the call. So it'll bring up 4th down and 8. Thought that for a second this was intercepted. Must not have had both feet in bounds. Dylan Burge on the coverage though. So take a look. Still scoreless around the OH report on the games that we're doing. Imagine we might see quite a few low-scoring games tonight. As the snap, a little high, but the punt is off. Takes a bounce around the 48, and it's going to roll inside the 40, close to the 35, be the 36-yard line. And we'll see this red-hot Cougars offense take over. Marched right down the field. So we'll take a look at our keys to the game for the Crestview Cougars. And one thing that I mentioned was to put them away early. And the fast start, they've certainly done that. Went right down the field on their opening drive, trying to make this a 2-possession game now. It's homecoming. You just want to go out there and play a clean game. Don't let the emotions of homecoming get to you. Don't make it any bigger than what it is. And so far, so good for the Cougars. Kuhn drops back, takes a shot downfield, and it is caught. What a catch. Carter Goon into Trojan territory, gets behind the defenders, and an excellent throw. Kuhn's first pitch and catch for the night.
Good for a Cougar first down, the ball at the 41-yard line of the Trojans.
Fifth first down of the night for the Cougs. And Ayden gets this one, picks up a couple on the play, maybe 2.
Ayden Reymer, the ball carrier, tackler for the Trojans, number 58, Alex Hannon.
5th carry of the night for Reymer, closing in on 30 yards. It was a big factor on that opening drive. Then it was Barker who punched it in from 1 yard out. Handoff again to Reymer. He gets down to about the 30-yard line. Should be enough for another Cougars first down, and it is. They're just winning the battle up front right now. It's as simple as that. Just under 7 minutes to go. Here's Barker again. Penalty flag does come in.
Flags on the play, a couple of them.
See if this is the first one with yardage enforced to it. We've had 2 sideline warnings. This looks to probably be in the area of a hold or a chop block. We'll see what the call is. See if we could see anything on here. Looked like they signaled chop block. It'll be against Crestview. First penalty of the night that's been enforced for any yardage. That was one of the things Coach Haverdill mentioned to us, asked about what do they have to do this week to repeat that kind of performance. Can't have turnovers, can't have penalties that put us behind the chains or that takes a big play away from us. This one will certainly back them up, as it looks to be 1st and 25. Ayden tries to get to the outside, not having it. Nice tackle, Grayson Fisher getting in there.
Number 3, Grayson Fisher made the tackle.
See, Reymer tried to get to the outside, but Fisher gets in there. So no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 25. Just under 6 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Handoff. It's Reymer to the outside. He's down to the 20-yard line. Almost, depending on the spot, might have enough for the first down. But I think we've got another penalty. There is a flag at the 40, and it's a hold. It'll bring it back. So 2 penalties here, and that's a crucial one because they were right about where they needed to get for that first down, but this is going to back them up. We're going to be looking at probably 2nd down and 35. Talked about this with our keys to the game. Clean game. Started out great, but now this drive here. And we have another penalty now, a dead ball personal foul. Goes on Gavin Barker. So that's going to back him up even further. Oh my goodness.
Another 15 yards back.
So this is going to be. Oof.
Second down and 45. Second down in Olivesburg.
2nd down in Olivesburg. It's actually 2nd and 45 with 5:43 to go here. And they're going to lose even more yards. Kuhn dropped for a big-time loss in the backfield. Unbelievable. Lucas Kilgore getting in on the sack. This drive has been an absolute disaster for Crestview. That's where they need to get for the first down. The chain gang is bringing out the binoculars to see the play right now. It is 3rd and 51. I don't think I've ever been able to say that, and I don't think I ever will get to say that again. This is wild. Now here's the thing, if you're South Central, just play smart here. Do not commit a penalty that grants an automatic first down. Keep everything in front of you. And we got another stoppage right now. Not sure what this is about. They might be adjusting time, down in distance. They're looking at the scoreboard. I think they're putting time on the clock is what it is. Showing 4:55.
5:05 on the game clock.
Yeah, they're trying to put 10 more seconds back on the clock at 5:05. Now I think we're set for this 3rd and 51. Well, let's see what the coach has drawn up for 3rd and 51. And it's a pass to the outside, complete. And heck of a run, but it's still gonna be about 20 yards short. About a gain of 30. Pitch, nice, simple route to the outside. Reymer comes down with it.
To get on that 3rd down play, so it's 4th down and about 26 for the Cougars.
So, not the way that the Cougars wanted to go on that drive. Good stop by the Trojans. They'll get the ball back here, a chance to get their offense in gear, and there we go, high snap. This will help them out even more. Still does get the punt off though, and it'll go out of bounds. We'll see where the spot is here. It's a heck of a job to track this thing down. Barker gets it, boots it. So 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Thanks so much for joining us here live and free on the OH Report. Andy Jardy with you here tonight. I got director, producer extraordinaire Adam Thompson next to me. Keaton's out there in the elements running camera. So we are into week 6 of the high school football season. We are more than halfway through. Where did September go? A 1st and 10 from the 36. Haller in the shotgun and delay a game, or did they get a timeout taken? Play clock was winding down, and it is a delay game. Those are tough. Those are always the hard ones to understand. Is you just came on the field, first play of the drive. How do you have a delay a game? Always a head scratcher if you're the coach. So 1st and 15. Haller, quick throw to the outside. Actually, Haller was in on the reception, excuse me. That was Grayson Fisher who threw it.
Haller's pass complete. Okay. Grayson Fisher's pass complete there. Haller. That on the play by number 21 of the Cougars.
It's a gain of 6 on the throw from Fisher to Haller. This time it's Haller. Bit of a low throw, but it is caught. He repaid the favor, getting it back to Fisher.
number 7, Moore.
Make it 3rd down and 6.
Third down and about 6 for the Trojans.
Trojans still looking for their first down. They'll need to get to the 46 to get it. Just under 3.5 to go here in this opening quarter. Haller takes a shot, and he throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it all the way back. He's got blockers, he's knocked around, and he's going to be a little bit short as a penalty flag does come in as well. Joe Kosaki on the pick.
South Central
See what the penalty is.
returned it down to the 5-yard line.
Kosaki returned it all the way to the 5. There actually might not have been a penalty on the play. I thought I saw one, but it might have been the turnover. But the officials still seem to be gathered up. Let's see. I think we're going to get a call here. We got a personal foul against South Central. So it'll be half the distance to the goal. As Haller here, ill-advised throw. Kosaki ready for it. Takes it all the way to the 5.
First down for the Cougars.
Where it will be 1st and goal from the 3. Barker punched it in from 1 yard out. See who it is that the Cougars will try to have him score now. Branson Hyder back there with Kuhn. And it's Kuhn who keeps it, and Kuhn runs it in from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Cougars. His first carry of the night. 3 yards, gets him 6. It's 13-0, 3:05 to go here. Read option, kept it, read it beautifully. And he walked into the end zone untouched. The extra point attempt is no good. So 13-0. Almost through the first quarter. Stick around. We'll see if the Trojans can put something together coming up right after this.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Continuing to fall, it's continuing to rain sideways. The wind about 16 miles per hour at kickoff. There was a chance for gusts up to 33. Hurricane Helene, the remnants of that making its way up here.
Number 2, Aaron Haller.
And the Trojans get the kick inside the 15. And trying to cut up field, finds a little bit of room. just out past the 35. Nice return there by Cole Frankert. Also, history tonight at Crestview. That extra point that was made on the Cougars' opening drive to make it 7-0. Elise Belcher on the conversion. First homecoming queen to ever make an extra point here at Crestview. As it was Elise Belcher and Tyson Ringler, your homecoming king and queen. Haller back there. We've seen them throw Fisher in at quarterback as well. And a penalty flag comes in. False start. So 2 drives now for the Trojans. Their first one started with a delay of game penalty. And now this one backs them up as well. I should say their last 2 drives. Their opening drive did not start with a penalty, but the last 2 5-yard penalties just puts you further and further behind the sticks. Haller steps up, hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Barker with the pick. Haller got hit as he threw, and it fell right into Barker's arms. Second turnover. Our Shakely mechanical replay. Hit as he threw. Fielded it like a end-over-end kick with the way that ball got deflected on the tackle, or on the hit. And the Cougars are knocking on the door again. And there are more penalty flags on the play. We'll see what this is. Trojans are moving up. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cougars. I believe they said it was on number 18. We saw him at the top of the play there, but it's got to be something that they're saying, because there's not any like extracurricular late hits or anything like that, so it's got to be something that the players are saying. But still good field position. They could have been inside the red zone. .248 here. Coon looking downfield under pressure, throws. He's got his man open. Shifty moves, getting through the defenders. Tyson Ringler on the catch.
To number 23, Tyson Ringler.
Heck of a job by Kuhn to stay alive on this. Throws across his body. Finds Ringler. That's enough for a first down.
Play good for a Cougar first down, ball at the 23-yard line.
Second catch of the night for Ringler. Reymer gets hit in the backfield, makes one man miss 2, but eventually runs into the entire Trojan defense.
Reymer on the run.
Thought for a second he had a shot to bounce that thing to the outside. So take a look. Stiff arms there. Gets past another, and then slowed down. Lucas Kilgore. I think he used up all of his turbo and juke power. Loses 1 on the play. Reymer with 8 carries on the night. He has been the main workhorse back there and gets past the first line of defenders, but then brought down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 4.
Reymer, the ball carrier.
Bring up 3rd and 7. Just over a minute to go here, opening quarter. Cougars have been rolling. A 67-point performance last week. Off to a quick start again here tonight. Aided by 2 turnovers as Ayden keeps it. And runs ahead for about 5. It's going to be 4th and maybe 2.
Britain Farnsworth, the tackler.
About an 8-second difference between play clock and first quarter clock, so we'll have one more play here. Handoff on the sweep, it's Ringler, and he's got enough for a Cougar first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Number 23, King, Tyson Ringler, the ball carrier.
8th first down. And we've got some whistles. Got a lot of pointing. I think the officials are trying to get control of this game, saying enough is enough, because we've had a couple personal fouls. They've been chatting. I don't think they called anything on this. I think they just whistled it. I believe that will be the final play of the first quarter as the Cougars are huddled up on the sidelines. They'll make the long walk to the other end of the field during the break as the Cougars lead it 13-0 after 1. We'll see if they can punch it in when we come back live and free on the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
Second quarter getting underway here from Crestview, where the Cougars are trying to push this thing out to a 3-possession lead. They've got 1st and goal from the 8. Trojans held without a first down in that first quarter. Crestview had 8. Handoff here. Ayden gets stood up and brought down at about the 4-yard line. Number 4 will pick up 4.
Carry for the Cougars.
See if the Trojans defense can make a stand here. It's Barker trying to get number 2, and he's in. Gavin Barker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. 19-0 Crestview. Not a bad day at the office. 3 carries, 2 touchdowns, 10 yards on the ground for Barker, but he's found the end zone twice now. He had the interception too. And no good on the extra point. So 19-0. Just a little Execution just wasn't quite there on the extra point. Looked like it took a little bit of time for that snap to get down. We'll take a break. 19-0 Crestview, second quarter.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Just getting started here in the second quarter, 11:15 to go. Cougars kicking off after their third touchdown of the night. They lead 19-0. Trojans need an answer. Big special teams play would go a long way in that. But they will be brought down right around on the 30. It looks like it's going to be at the 32-yard line. Let's take a look back at Mr. Barker's second touchdown run of the night. Untouched until really got to the goal line. And then gets it in for his second one of the night. He's got 3 carries, 10 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Big drive now here for the Trojans. Just got to find a way to stay on the field. Haven't picked up a first down yet. Haller's thrown 2 interceptions. And a little pass forward here. He's actually going to lose him a couple of yards. Cole Frankert.
The ball carrier. Tackler on the play for the Cougars, number 55, Jack Stevens.
Got some comments coming in from people watching. Daniel Stotts, go Cougars. As we take a look at our fan zone. Let us know where you're watching from. Find yourself here. Let's go Lane, says Jimmy Chafin. Boy, low snap here. Haller just going to keep it. Tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got brought down. No gain on the play. Sally Beckman says thank you. You're welcome, Sally. Thanks for watching. Always nice to see where people are watching. Hope you're staying safe if you're in the path of Hurricane Helene, or if you're just home, nice and cozy. Dondi Fitch, 1979 alum, now in Trumbull County. Hope you had a good week. Hope your Friday and the start of your weekend has gone well. Trojans facing a 3rd and 10. Haller under pressure, just gonna throw it away. Live to play another down. It'll be 4th down, though. Just nothing going here. Under all sorts of pressure.
Trojan pass fell incomplete.
The Trojans will be forced to punt it away.
Brings up 4th down and 10.
Talking a little bit with Coach Derek Fisher during the week. Just stressed, you know, trying to build something. It's going to take some time here for the Trojans. They did see numbers up in the summer, though, which was good for the program. This punt gets away. Nice punt. Takes a bounce. And down inside the 10, I think, is where this is going to end up being marked. Let's see where they do end up. Right at the 10? Maybe the 11? So that'll flip the field. See if the Trojans defense can get a stop, a turnover, find themselves in good field position. Take a look at the students here on homecoming. Good crowd on hand despite the elements. Crestview hasn't been home since week 2. They've been anxious to see their Cougars in action again. Rain continuing to fall. Kuhn's gonna keep this, and gets knocked out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. And I believe he did get enough for it. Dayton Farnsworth on the tackle. Well, the scoreboard says 2nd and 1, but the chain gang has got it 1st and 10 at the 21. And nice tackle in the backfield. Alex Hammonds gets in here. Just kind of snuck in there and dove. The junior defensive lineman leads the team in sacks with 2. Those are the kind of plays that this Trojans defense needs right now. Try and get this Crestview offense off the field and find yourself with some decent field position. Handoff up the middle, and this could be trouble for the Trojans. All the way down to the 40-yard line. Bursting through for the big run. Marcus Chasey having everybody chase him on this one. Just sneaks through. A 40-yard run. Chasey on the year, just 6 carries, 33 yards. Got a penalty on the play. Let's see what this penalty is here. It's against the Cougars. It's the 4th penalty on Crestview. It'll be 1st and 20 now from the 50. We've had 5 different Cougars with rushing attempts here tonight. There's just so many different weapons as another penalty. I don't know if we've got more rain or penalty flags here tonight. We got a hold against the Cougars. I don't know what it is about games that I've done this year, but they have just been grinded to a halt from penalty flags. Those are not the flags you're seeing. That is the rain. But it might be. It's hard to say. Clock continues to run here, 2nd quarter, 7:40. And now, 1st and 28. We did see a 3rd and 51 earlier tonight. This is a nice throw to the outside. And just a couple of yards on the play. Nolan Moore on the catch.
Number 7, Nolan Moore. Snapper on the play, number 3, Grayson Fisher of the Trojans.
Second down and 30. Kuhn takes a shot downfield. He's looking for Barker, and it's just over the extended reach of Barker. First incomplete pass of the night for Liam.
Cougar pass just a little bit long. Brings up 3rd down and 30.
All day to throw, takes the shot downfield.
25.
It's amazing he overthrew him too, because he's throwing into the wind right now. So who knows where that ball would have gone if the wind was at his back. 3rd and 25, 6:43 to go here. We'll get that clock cam back up and running for you once the rain goes away. Kuhn dancing around. Now he's going to keep it. He's to the 50. He's got a block in front of him. Penalty flag comes in. He's going to be short of the 1st down anyway.
Guess what? We got another flag on the play.
And we'll see what the penalty flag is here. Boy, I don't know. I didn't. Got a personal foul. I don't know if it was on that block. Can we see the replay again? I think they're calling it for this block you're going to see right there, but that's not a personal foul. That's just a block. I mean, what else is he supposed to do?
Personal foul against the Cougars.
If that is where they called it, I don't know where else they would have called it. That's the only thing. So it's 3rd down. Kuhn under pressure. Throws it back, and it's complete. Gets into Trojan territory, and it will be short of the 1st down. But he was under pressure from Grayson Fisher. Danced around Fisher, threw it, and a nice catch by Nolan Moore. It's going to be 4th and about 11, 4th and 10. And another penalty flag comes in. It's either a false start or legal procedure against Crestview.
Procedure, the ball against
Procedure is what it is, so that is the 6th penalty on Crestview. Former Cougar legend Ross Kuhn chiming in saying, "Let's go Cougars." Be shocked if he would have said, "Let's go Trojans."
One play off without a flag.
Might not want his brother to beat his records, is what Adam tells me. And Cougars forced to punt this thing away. And did that touch any of the Trojans? Fans are not thrilled. Let's take a look and see if this did happen to... I don't think it did. It came very close to getting Cole Frankert.
Cougar cheerleaders would like to thank their sponsors for donating.
But the Trojans' defense gets a stop. They flipped the field and gave up a couple 1st downs. So they don't start with great field position here, but just trying to get something going on offense, keep that Cougar offense on the sidelines. South Central will get the ball to start the 2nd half if they're able to put together a drive maybe. Chance to score and get the ball back. But nowhere to go, and a penalty flag comes in. Let's see what this is here. Usually, this looks like it would be in the area of a hold. It is holding against South Central. Coach Haverdale will decline with the sack. It has just been difficult for South Central right now up front. haven't been able to stop the run. Haller hasn't had time to throw the ball. And again, just no time to do anything. Getting closer and closer towards their own end zone. Haller.
Number 2, Aaron Haller, the ball carrier.
Design draw all the way, but Barker was ready for him.
The Cougars, Gavin Barker.
As this has gone from bad to worse. 3rd and 24. Four and a half minutes to go here until halftime. Haller takes a shot downfield, and it's incomplete. Just had to get rid of it. He just has not had time to throw the ball at all. So the Trojans will punt it away. Rain looks to be picking up. Keaton tells me it is picking up, our cameraman who's out in the elements. And a high snap. I think we might have offsides here. There is a penalty flag on the play. Actually, it's going to be a false start against South Central.
Procedures going against the Trojans.
So the Trojans, or excuse me, the Cougars will decline the penalty. And they will start with great field position here. So 1st and 10, Crestview. Starting in the red zone, they will take over at the 19-yard line. 4:10 to go. Here's Ayden. And Ayden about a yard or two shy of the first down.
Reymer, the ball carrier.
Reymer once again. He's been doing all the dirty work. Then bows away to Barker. Barker's got 2 touchdowns. It is a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 from the 11. Kuhn keeps it, and I don't think he got anything on the play. Got past the first defender and then ran into the big hog mollies. Caden Blair waiting for him. Just under 3 minutes to go. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 11. And this run here gets close to the goal line. It'll be enough for another Crestview first down. Chasey with his 2nd carry. So Chasey picks up 7. Just under 2.5 to go. 1st and goal. And stop me if you've heard this one before, but there's a penalty on the play. It's offsides against South Central.
Offside, South Central.
So move it a little bit closer. First and goal from the 2 minutes to go until halftime. Don't forget, we'll have the marching band performances for you here at halftime. Make sure to stay tuned for those. Always fun to watch. And in for 6. Marcus Chasey pushes the lead out to 25-0 Crestview. Second touchdown of the year for Chasey. And it looks like they're going to go for 2. Two-point conversion is good. Nolan Moore coming down with the reception. Makes it 27-0 Crestview. See if the Trojans can find anything on offense when we come back. Live and free on the OH Report.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Minute 48 to go until halftime. Crestview leading 27-0 over South Central. Andy Jardy here with you tonight, live and free on the OH Report. After scoring 67 last week, the Cougars offense looking just as sharp tonight. All sorts of trouble just getting this kick return. And there is another penalty on the play. I know that's hard to believe. This is the last Friday of September, is it not? We must be having to meet the quotas or something. And they're going to wave it off.
Change your mind on that flag.
So no penalty on the play.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard
Trojans
line.
still looking for their first down. They just haven't been able to find anything on offense. Haller's had a tough time having time to do anything. He's been under pressure a lot. Knoll in motion. And timeout Crestview.
A timeout Cougars.
That was Trevor Hudson on the carry.
Gavin Barker, the tackler on that play.
See the marching band's getting ready. Always fun. I think it's tough to play football in the elements. Try playing your instrument in the elements too. It does look like, though, that, at least compared to what we had earlier, that the rain has let up a little bit. slowly try to pull the bag off of our clock cam here. Look at that. Mission accomplished. Minute 33 to go. Was a gain of 4 on the play. Low snap. Haller able to get it, and now he's got a chance to make something happen with his feet. He's got enough for a first down, knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. So the first down of the night for the Trojans comes on a broken play. Haller able to pick it up, and then make some magic happen the rest of the way. Play that could have been a disaster. Goes for a first down. Clock stopped at a minute 24 with Haller getting knocked out of bounds. He's going to look to throw, and he dumps it off short, and it's incomplete. Bring up second down and 10. See if the Trojans can build a little bit of momentum here going into the halftime locker room. And timeout.
Timeout Trojans.
South Central takes the timeout, so I believe they've got 2 left, each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Well, if the Cougars can hang on to win this one, we might have some history here in the making with Coach Steve Haverdill, the current top 3 all-time winningest coaches at Crestview. Coach Haverdill tied with Sean Conway, who was here from 04 to 09. Conway 44-19 over 6 seasons. Coach Steve Haverdill had 44-20 in his 6th season, so this would be win number 45. Which would make him the all-time winningest coach at Crestview. Haller, again, under pressure, and this time he can't get away from it.
There we go, defense.
Brought down for a loss. Jack Stevens got him. And I believe the Cougars have taken a timeout. A minute 10 to go, trying to get the ball back before halftime.
Stevens on the tackle on that last play.
As it will be second down and 14. See Coach Haverdill looking for that win number 45 to make him the all-time winningest coach here at Crestview. Some scores from around the area. Pleasant leads Clear Fork 3-0 second quarter. Centerburg up big on Cardington 26-0. Danville 8-0 on Loudonville, third quarter underway already. East Knox up 13-0 on Mount Gilead. Haller's pass is incomplete. And that will make it fourth down.
Pass that one complete.
Cougars will get the ball back, and they will have one timeout remaining with about a minute to work with. And a bad punt here is going to give them good field position. It takes a bounce the other way, and it rolls to the 42-yard line. So that is a net gain of 3 on the punt. Just off the side of the foot, and then it took an unfortunate hop for the Trojan faithful. Rolled almost all the way back to the line of scrimmage. So 57 seconds, 1 timeout, 41 yards to go for the Cougars. All 4 of their touchdowns coming on the ground. Kuhn takes his shot downfield, throws in the coverage, and it'll be incomplete. Dangerous throw there. But it will fall to the ground incomplete. Nolan Moore never really had a chance to react to it. Kuhn now 5 of 7 on the night. 50 seconds to go, 5-0. Kuhn throws to the outside, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Ringler.
2 incomplete passes brings up a 3rd down for the Cougars.
Just didn't quite get enough on that throw. Ringler tried to get to the ground to catch it, unable to, so 3rd and 10. Handoff and a nice tackle. Reymer goes nowhere. Got him by his ankle. Let's see who was in on that tackle.
Tackled by number 3,
Grayson Fisher was able to bring him down. Clock continuing to run here. Cougars do have one more timeout. There's about a 2-3 second difference between the play clock and game clock. I imagine they might just take a timeout and take a shot downfield. We'll see. It's 4th and 11. There's the timeout. And we'll see if they decide to throw one towards the end zone or just punt it away, but I imagine they'll take a shot downfield with 3 seconds to go. Don't forget tonight at 11:30, it's the Friday Night Pigskin Show. Gang will be back. We'll recap all the games for you, highlights, analysis. I'll have my Andy's Dandies for you. Take a look at what else went on around the Ohio high school scene tonight. A couple big games going on up in the Cleveland area. We had such a great slate of games last week in terms of, you know, big time matchups and stuff. This week, not the most eye candy on the schedule, but still some good scores, some good games going on down here as well. We'll have our phenoms, our top plays. It's all coming up later tonight, and they will take a shot downfield, and Kuhn is unable to get away. Ball comes out. This will end the half either way, and now it's picked up. Oh my goodness. So an interesting end to the first half. Thought this play was over. Jack Stevens had other thoughts. Picks up the loose ball. Rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles inside the 30, but that will do it for the first half, where Crestview comfortably with a 27-0 lead. Stick around. We'll have the marching band performances for you here live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go.
Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night. Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now. Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now.
requested song in piano bars around the world. Everyone knows the lyrics, so join us in singing. Here's Piano Man. To close out our Billy Joel show, we perform this medley, Allentown and River of Dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Hannah Wolf, Ethan Bedox, and color guard instructed by Kennedy Nonenmaker, we proudly present to you the 2024 Marching Cougar Pride. On this special homecoming night, the Marching Cougar Pride features hits from some high-octane legends of rock like Aerosmith, AC/DC, and Guns N' Roses. Here is Crestview 2024 Classic Rock Show. The Marching Cougar Pride opens tonight's show with a hit from the 1975 album, Toys in the Attic. This song helped skyrocket Aerosmith among the likes of other classic rock titans of the 1970s, and even gave way to a second wave of popularity with 1980s hip-hop group Run DMC sampling the chart. Give it up for the Marching Cougar Pride performance of Walk This Way! Our color guard featured tonight comes from this 1980 AC/DC hit, the title track from their 7th album, most known for its ripping electric guitar riff. This song served as a tribute to the former lead singer Bon Scott. Here is the Marching Cougar Pride's performance of Back in Black. We close tonight's show with this roaring rock anthem. Written by Guns N' Roses as the opening track to their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, in 1987. This song quickly climbed the Billboard Hot 100 to number 7. It was even named the second greatest metal song by VH1 in 2008. So sit back and enjoy the Marching Cougar Pride's performance of Welcome to the Jungle.
Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go.
Building an Improvement halftime show where Crestview leads 27-0, and I believe we might be through the rain portion of the weather tonight. It is going to continue to be windy, but it looks like the rain has either stopped or might be slightly drizzling, but it's cooled off a bit. Feels like 65 out there. Take a look at some stats here for you at the half, and it has been all Crestview. South Central didn't get their first down until about 1:30 to go in that first half. Just could not get their quarterback Aaron Haller any time back there. He was under pressure most of the night. They couldn't get anything going on the ground game. 2 turnovers were costly. Haller threw 2 picks. And for the Cougars, it was a dominant performance from the running game, racking up 161 yards rushing. Ayden Reymer didn't have any touchdowns, but he did rush for 83 yards in that first half. He had most of the carries for the Cougars. Gavin Barker had 2 touchdowns, one from a yard out, another from 4 out. Chasey got in the 2-yard touchdown run as well. Liam Kuhn had a 3-yard touchdown run as well. A lot of penalties. One thing that the Cougars will not be pleased with is what they did in the discipline department. Way too many penalties, too many penalty yards as well. Coach Haverdale mentioning that they needed to play a clean game, not get behind the sticks, if they wanted a repeat performance of what they had last week in their big win. Second half now underway, and that kick will go into the end zone for a touchback. Andy Jardy with you here, live and free on the OH Report. We had great performances from both marching bands at the halftime. South Central, big fan of the Billy Joel halftime performance that they did. Crestview's also good with their classic rock.
Trojans will begin the second half with the ball on their own 20-yard line.
So South Central takes over at the 20, 1st and 10. Haller back there. And a low snap. He keeps it, and not much to go for on that
Haller
play.
Quarterback keeper.
We did see their
No gain on the play.
first down of the game came on a play similar to that. Low snap. Haller kept it alive. No gain on this one, brings up 2nd down and 10. Haller's pass is incomplete. Intended for Grayson Fisher. Those two have connected a couple times here tonight. Fisher also came in at quarterback and threw a pass to Haller.
Brings up a 3rd and 10, ball at the 20-yard
3rd and 10. These are the 3rd down situations. South Central doesn't want to find themselves in here 3rd and long. Just haven't been able to pick up much of anything here tonight as Haller's going to keep it. And nothing going on that play. Gets knocked out of bounds, but it'll be 4th down. Trojans will have to punt. Just nowhere to go for Haller here. It's a nice stiff arm, but then got a pack of Cougars waiting for him. Picks up 2 on the play. And snap is high. Penalty flag does come in. And it's another difficult punt. I think we got a procedure penalty against the Trojans. We'll see if they decide to accept and make them punt again, because South Central's had some issues on these snaps. They might be content with the field position and just tack on the 5. Cougar offense out on the field, which leads me to believe that they will see what they do. They're going to add the 5 on. This will be the 4th penalty against South Central. This will move them inside the 30. So 1st and 10 at the 29. And this run here. Nice pickup on 1st down by Ayden Reymer. Had about 83 yards rushing in that 1st half. Picks up 7 more here. Second and 3. Kuhn keeps it, cuts upfield. He's got room in front of him, and he's brought down right around the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Cougars.
Liam Kuhn with a big run for the Cougars.
Tell you what, every now and then that Cougar howl that comes over the speakers is terrifying. So it gets down to the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. And Kuhn keeps it again, and he's got room in front of him. Tackled into the end zone. He's in for 6. 2nd rushing touchdown of the night for Mr. Kuhn. $33-0 as Kuhn keeps it. Scampers in from 6 yards out. And the extra point attempt is no good. 33-0 is the score. We'll have a running clock here the rest of the way unless the Trojans can score.
And with 9-11.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Six-yard touchdown run from Liam Kuhn makes this a 33-0 Cougars lead. We'll have a running clock here. 9:11 to go, 3rd quarter. This kick taken at about the 8. Trying to get to the outside, got some blockers and a nice return. Brings this out close to the 35. Cole Frankert on the return.
Tackler on the play, number 72, Mason Ponchell.
So we were checking on some scores from around the area at halftime. This isn't the only game with a shutout in play. Centerburg leads Cardington 26-0. Danville up on Loudonville 22-0. East Knox up on Mount Gilead 20-0. Here it's 33-0. Pleasant and Clear Fork knotted up at 3. Definitely think we're probably seeing the elements come into play tonight for some of these low scores. Haller just going to get rid of it. It's pretty much been the theme of the night. He's just not been able to have time to do anything. The Cougars have been on the prowl all night. The second down and 10. As far as the Firelands Conference goes tonight, we saw Monroeville was up 64-0 at halftime. Halftime, 64-0. Haller keeps. And just nowhere to go.
Haller, the ball carrier on that quarterback keep. Bronson Rose, number 56, leading away on the stop. Correction, Brandon Buckland, number 66, was the one leading away.
So no gain on the play for Haller, 3rd and 10. Trojans had just 1 first down in the first half. It didn't come until close to halftime. 5 receivers set here. Haller steps up and spun around, gets rid of it though. But it will be 4th down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. Barker in there. He's got 2 touchdowns on the night. Spun Haller around there, almost got the sack. Haller able to get rid of it though. Haller back to punt. See if we get a snap in. This one, again, it's high. But this time he gets off a better punt. Takes a Trojan bounce inside the 35, and it will roll and stop. About the 33-yard line is where Crestview will take over as you look at this replay of Haller's punt. It's like a fortunate bounce this time. We've seen a few bounce the other way against them.
We're in for a treat tonight. The hot dogs went down to just $1, so you have $1 hot dogs. That's the concession stand.
Cougars take over. Reymer lunges forward. He's still going. 1 man to beat, and he's brought down. It's a touchdown-saving tackle by Cole Frankert. Once again, though, Reymer now, he's up over 100 yards rushing, and he says, I need a breather, coach. Takes it all the way from 132 to the other 32-yard line. Clock continuing to move, under 5 minutes. Kuhn throws, and he's got his man. Looks like Ringler on the catch.
Okay, I guess I need to correct myself that the burgers are $1, the hot dogs are $5.
Quick throw to the outside, finds the homecoming king. It's a gain of 9. 3rd catch of the night for Tyson. Kuhn keeps it again. And he's got another Cougar first down. He's looking for the hat trick. He's already got 2 on the ground. It's just so elusive when he gets going, that burst of speed. First and 10 from the 14. Barker back there with Reymer. And it's Barker, 10-5. And is he in enough for the touchdown? He is. Gavin Barker gets the hat trick first. His third rushing touchdown from 14 yards out this time. It's the longest touchdown run of the night. And the extra point attempt is good. The homecoming queen gets her second one through, and it's 40-0 Cougars. Take a break, be back after this.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
About as great of a homecoming performance as you could have if you're Crestview, up 40-0. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Had the running clock here start in the third quarter. Barker's got 3 touchdowns. Kuhn has 2. Chasey's got 1. Ayden Reymer's done all the dirty work. He's got over 100 yards rushing. Be interesting to talk to whoever ends up being our MVP of the night as this kick ends up going into the end zone. And now a broken play leading to something special perhaps for the Trojans. All the way back. Are you kidding me? Touchdown South Central. Aaron Haller, on what's been an incredibly difficult night for him, under pressure all night, taking hits, ends up returning this one all the way after he picked it up in the end zone. Returns it. Well, that's one of our top play nominees for sure. Trojans get on the board thanks to the 100-yard kickoff return. And whistles before the extra point attempt. See what the penalty flag is here. With that encroachment on Crestview. First penalty of the second half for them.
We got penalty on the Cougars. We're offside, or encroachment, yeah. And
see now, it looks like the Trojans are going to line up to go for 2, and we got a timeout taken.
just so you know, that kickoff return was 99 yards by number 2, Aaron Haller.
Can we take a look at that kickoff return again by Mr. Haller? As our director and producer and tech manager, Mr. Do-It-All, Adam Thompson, gets it queued up here for us. Let's see what we can witness again here. There it is. Haller just taken off. 100 yards, 99 yards. Either way, it's impressive. Gets the Trojans on the board. And at least they can leave here with a little bit better of a taste in their mouth. Always tough coming into a game like this. Nothing seems to go your way, but try and build a little bit of momentum here. Get ready for next week and the rest of the season. So the Trojans will return home next week, take on Mapleton. They are going to go for 2 here, and I don't think they got in. That is an unsuccessful attempt, and a penalty flag comes in late. The Trojans seem to think that the play was still alive. You see Haller leap in there at the end. Wait and see what the call is here. Not quite sure what the penalty is here. See if looks to be a personal foul. Personal foul against Crestview.
The penalty after that PAT attempt.
So I believe this came after the play was over, so the 2-point conversion is no good. And it looks like the penalty yardage will be assessed on the kickoff. Looking in on our fan zone, Claire Howell loves watching the Cougars. Thanks for watching, Claire. Amber Hoffman, let's go lane number 1. Go Jack Stevens. Great night for the Cougar fans. This is more the team they thought that they had. Tough non-conference schedule. Sets them up well now as they get into the Firelands play.
For the Cougars, number 16 is Dylan Bird.
Opening up with Seneca East, who's 3-2. Lost that game 35-20. Hosted Kirtland, who's one of the state's powerhouses. They're undefeated. 42-6 loss. Traveled to Keystone. They're 3-1. And then you go to Monroeville, who's they went toe-to-toe with Monroeville, 31-16, and that was a last we looked, Monroeville was up 64-0 at the half. The OH report chiming in on its own broadcast. No more flags, please. And that should take us. It will not take us to the end of the third quarter. They have to
Carter June on that,
get set here before the running clock comes into play here as the Trojans tried the onside kick there from midfield. They almost got it. They got the bounce they needed.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Crestview. The ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, Crestview from the 30. The clock will now start to run, and that will do it. 3 quarters in the books here. It's been all Cougars here on homecoming. They lead 40-6. 4th quarter coming up next.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Back here, 4th quarter. And we've got some substitutions in there now. Penalty flag on the play. Lane Robinson now in at quarterback. We've seen a couple people chiming in on the fan zone, cheering for Lane. We got a few alumni watching as well. I believe we had a class of 1969. 69, yeah, how about that? You'll see it here momentarily as we scroll through these. Penalty will back up the Cougars. The only good thing about the penalty flags now is the clock is continuing to run. Amber Hoffman, there she is. Let's go Lane. Lane in at quarterback now. Handoff here. That's Branson Hyder on the carry.
Branson Hyder, the ball carrier.
The varsity offensive line still out there, but seeing some JVs coming in at the skill positions. Second down and 12. 10 minutes to go here. And a little counter action in the backfield. And getting close to the first down. Might have enough for it. It's Mr. Barker.
Gavin Barker, the ball
already with 3 touchdowns on the night. Thinking he might be our post-game interview tonight. Just short of the first down, 3rd and 1. And if you have an opinion as to who you think the MVP should be tonight, let us know. It's up for debate. I think you can make a case for several different players here tonight. Third and 1. Hyder keeps it, and he's close to midfield. He's got enough for a first down.
Wayne Robertson, the quarterback, handed off to number 21, Branson Hyder.
Hyder gets 10 on the play. His second carry.
Number 11, Martin.
It's good for the Cougars here to get some of the JVs and the backups some experience here. Get them some varsity minutes. It's the one thing when they brought in the running clock that coaches were not thrilled about, was losing the time that you get to get some of the younger guys some experience Because really now you do only get about one drive with them. This was an impressive run, though, by Hyder. Spun around, able to get something into Trojan territory. Picks up 4.
Hyder did a whole bunch of work for that 4 yards he did.
Lane Robinson, the junior quarterback, 6'3", 185. He keeps it here, and he's got it up for the first down, and he's thinking more. He's at the 35, and he's brought down there. Nice tackle. Looked like this might have gone for more than it did, but
picks up a first down.
Great tackle there by Frankert.
Frankert, the tackler for South Central.
It's another Cougar first down. They've had a lot of those tonight. Here's a toss, Hyder. And a penalty flag comes in. I think we're going to get potentially a block in the back. See if we see anything here. Yeah, I think it's going to go right there on number 6 for Crestview. Looks like Cole Hughes might have pushed him in the back. That'll back him up. Clock continues to roll about halfway through the 4th quarter here. Probably been the one thing the Cougars will not be pleased about with this performance tonight is the penalties. It's the 9th penalty on the night for them. Other than that, though, the offense has looked good again. Big performance last week. And here comes a penalty. See what we've got here. Yeah, there we go. Rah, rah, go Cougars, Claire Howell says. So South Central jumped here, gives a free 5 to the Cougars. Be about 1st and 14. Under 6 to go, 4th quarter here. Hand off to Hyder. And he's going to bounce to the outside. 20, 15, 10. Stutter steps his way, cuts back across, and he's in for 6. Branson Hyder, 39-yard touchdown scamper.
Branson Hyder with a 39-yard touchdown run for the Cougars.
Impressive moves there to take that in. Now the homecoming queen trying for her 3rd extra point. It's good. 47-6, Cougars lead. See Hyder again on that run. Nice moves to stutter step his way, cut back across the field, and take it in 4-6. Tyson Ringler, the homecoming king. Elise Belcher, homecoming queen. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Withstood all the elements and everything. It was rainy, it was windy. Thankfully now it's just windy. Rain pretty much stopped after halftime. Coach Steve Haverdale will move to 45-20 in his 6 seasons here at Crestview, which will make him the all-time winningest coach at Crestview. He's currently tied with Sean Conway, who was 44-19 over 6 seasons from 2004 to 2009. Chatting with Coach Haverdale earlier in this week too. You know, he mentioned last week scoring 67 points. Get to that, we might have a kickoff return from South Central. Saw one last time. This one, though, goes nowhere. Coach Haverdale, though, saying, anytime you can get a win, it's a good feeling, but our kids know we've played a very good schedule, and we are a better team because of it. And they certainly look to be that way, too. We've seen that with Norwalk St. Paul as well in the Firelands Conference. They had a tough non-con schedule, and they seem to be getting back on track. Offense is starting to get healthy again. So the Trojans offense comes out. Just about 3.5 minutes to go here. And timeout. We got a timeout taken. Missed which way they signaled for the timeout, but we'll take a break with them.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Final minutes here of the fourth quarter. And a big run up the middle. One man to beat, and he's brought down. A touchdown saving tackle there by Joe Kasaki.
Number 4, Justin Gillum with a nice run for the Trojans.
He had the interception earlier. This time he prevents a touchdown. What a run, though, by Justin Gillum. First time calling his name tonight. Here's Gillum again, cutting back, 20, 15. Where's he been all night? Gillum, 2 carries. He's huffing and puffing now. I don't blame him. Great vision to get to the outside. Gets it into red zone. Ball down at the 13. And he gets it again, 3rd time. The Cougars were ready for it this time. Clock continues to run inside of 2 minutes.
Justin Gillum once again the ball carrier for the Trojans.
2nd and 10 from the 13.
Raymond Buckland.
Handoff again, and once again, nowhere to go. For Justin Gillum. Adam, what was the correct verbiage for a pack of Cougars? Was it a clouder? A clouder of Cougars. We learned something new every night. We had to look that up. But there was a clouder of Cougars waiting for Gillum on that. Adam now tells me it probably hasn't been used since the 1800s, but I say we bring it back. Time for maybe one more play after this, and pass is incomplete, so be 4th and 13, 30 seconds and counting.
Number 1 of the Cougars, Blaine Robinson.
Cam Beverly on the throw.
It's 4th down.
Crestview with the win will move to 2 and 4, get to 2 and 1 in the Firelands play, and this will make it 9 straight wins over South Central. Trojans last one in 2015. Shot into the end zone and incomplete. And that will do it here from Crestview on homecoming. The Cougars get the win tonight, 47-6. An impressive performance by the offense tonight for Crestview. Jumped out to a quick lead in that first quarter and never looked back, as they now have made it 9 straight against South Central. And now the all-time winningest coach, Steve Haverdill, moves to 45-20. He passes Sean Conway's record of 44-19. So congratulations to Coach Haverdill. Gets the win here tonight, as Crestview now has won back-to-back games, and it looks like they've got their season back on track. All right, stick around. We will have our MVP interview for you, our Baker's Pizza MVP, and we'll have our 89 Homes post-game show for you as well. It's all coming up here live and free on the OH Report. Stick with us.
Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Let's go.
Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night. Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now. Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night. Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now.
Trust since 1979. By Baker's Pizza, the place to go.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Now we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the game. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex.
We will be back with your MVP and post-game analysis after this.
Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Joined now by Gavin Parker. Gavin, congrats on the win. What's it like playing on homecoming? There's just something different about it, is there not?
Yeah, thank you. So we go into the game, it's going to be a little different, all the activities, but we just go out there and prepare throughout the week and do the best we can when we get out there.
So you had 3 touchdowns last week. You had 3 more again tonight. What has gotten into you here the last 2 weeks?
We had an injury. Marcus got hurt, and I stepped up and said I would go for it and just put your head down and run.
Now, you guys had a tough non-conference schedule. Looks like the old Crestview now starting to come back the last few weeks. Do you think playing that tough schedule has really helped you guys as you've gotten into Firelands play?
Yeah, I like playing the tough schedule. We didn't get off to a great start, but we're here to win now, and it's conference play, and we're here to make a conference run, even though we already lost one, but we're still right there.
Now, you also had an interception tonight. I told you that's your first one of this season. You had one last year, too?
Yeah.
Right place at the right time, or what was going through your mind on that play?
Yeah, huge shout out to Jack Stevens. He deflected the ball and ended up right in my hands.
Do you have a preference? Do you like scoring touchdowns or coming away with interceptions more?
Probably just depends, but I like picking the ball off. It gets the crowd excited.
Sure did. It sure got this homecoming crowd excited tonight, too. You mentioned special shout-outs, too. How about your buddy Ayden Reymer tonight, too? He had over 100 yards rushing, and then you kind of took over once you guys got down near the goal line. But what kind of tandem do you guys have there in the backfield?
Yeah, me and Ayden, we get along really well. He blocks for me, I block for him, and it just happened that when we got down to the goal line tonight, I scored the touchdowns, but he was the one that got us down there.
So you guys are now 2-1 in Firelands play, still trying to stay in the Firelands Conference race. Best of luck the rest of the season. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody?
Thank you. My teammates, my family always here, and coaches always support me.
Well, Gavin, thank you so much. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
There's your shirt.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, Shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got.
Time now for our 89 Homes post-game show, coming to you here from Crestview, where the Cougars get the big homecoming win tonight, 47-6 over South Central. We talked to Gavin Barker just moments ago, our Baker's Pizza MVP interview. He had himself 35 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he managed to come away with an interception on defense as well. So he was all over the field tonight making plays for the Cougars. That's now 6 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks for Gavin. Take a look at some of those final numbers here for you tonight, as Crestview pretty much dominated this one from the get-go. As you see the numbers there, South Central had just 3 first downs, could not buy themselves any time on offense. Haller was under pressure all night, ended up with just 66 total yards. Crestview had all sorts of guys getting it done on the ground tonight. Liam Kuhn, the quarterback, he had 6 carries, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. Barker, I mentioned, 35 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ayden Reymer, he's going to be an Andy's dandy tonight on the Friday Night Pigskin. He had 14 carries, ran for over 100 yards, didn't get into the end zone, but did a lot of the dirty work all the way down the field. He had a long run tonight of 36 yards as well. Saw Branson Hyder get in there. He ended up finding the end zone. He had 4 carries, 61 yards. And Chasey, 3 carries, 49 yards, and a touchdown as well. And Tyson Ringler was your homecoming king. Elise Belcher, your homecoming queen, made a couple extra points. As we take a look at, this was the Firelands Conference coming into play tonight. So Crestview moves to 2-1 into conference play. Monroeville was up, I believe it was 64-0 at halftime. They look to be the team to catch and team to beat. We'll see if their matchup with Western Reserve flips things around, and St. Paul seems to be figuring things out these last couple of weeks too. They're getting healthy, so it should be an interesting race down the stretch here too. Do not count out these Crestview Cougars. I know Monroeville's got the tiebreaker over them, but Cougars might be starting to figure things out here these last couple of weeks. Trojans up next. They will host Mapleton next Friday, and the Cougars will travel to Plymouth as they look to make it 3 wins in a row. That is going to do it for us here tonight from Crestview. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in here live and free on the OH Report. Keaton on camera, Adam making us get through this, producing, directing, graphics, everything. It is much appreciated. I am Andy Jardy. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and join us tonight on the Friday Night Pigskin. We'll see you then.